celebrities, when they're really successful, they end up surrounded by yes men, and yes women, and they don't give them any critical feedback. And I've heard people who are the children of famous people who just kind of go off course and probably need a little more direction and a little more drive and to pay attention and not just be encouraged to do every single thing they think about doing, because that doesn't always work. And I've got a couple of examples of that.
Go ahead. I want to hear them.
Okay, I'm going to say Willow Smith, of course, is the daughter of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett.
Right.
And her brother, Jaden Smith, he's kind of dabbled in music. Willow Smith, her first song was when she was 10 years old.
I toss my hair around.
Yeah, whip my hair. Whip my hair back and forth. Whip my hair back and forth, right? And it's basically a novelty song.
Right.
And why you would want to do that to a 10-year-old, I don't know. But that's put her behind the 8 ball, really, to try to establish a music career. She came out as a serious artist more like 18 or something. You know, she had a few years to get away from the hair song. And she was sort of like a neo-soul kind of folk type singer. And I was really excited about it when I heard that. I was like, oh, great. And it sounded like Willow was really invested in being a music artist. And she showed a promising start. I didn't think it was great. You know, I thought some of her lyrics were a little whatever, but you know, for her age and everything, I thought, was she showing a lot of promise? But since then, she has zigged and zagged, and just kind of like whatever the flavor of the moment is, that's going to be what her next album is. And I've become less and less convinced. Not that she doesn't have talent, but that she just doesn't have direction.
Right.
And her last, I think her last album from a year or two ago, maybe, it was really more like a punk type sound. And I saw her performing live, and it was just, she was going through the motions of what she thought it should look like to be a punk singer.
Yeah.
But it was sterile, and there was just no authenticity to it at all. And I thought, this young woman has a lot of talent, but no one's saying, hey, you can't do this. Yeah. You're not good at this. Let's backtrack to where you were getting started and what you were doing well then. So I feel like she can't possibly be surrounded by honest, good musicians giving her advice.
Yeah.
They're probably afraid they'll get slapped.
Yeah, well, they might get slapped, you know, and maybe that's the problem. It all comes back to that slap again. But she's got a lot of potential, I believe. And I think that somewhere in all there, she's got a good artist in her, but she can't just bounce around from thing to thing.